I don't like this one as much, and I can't tell you why. Gonna be all right over there?
Oh,
Was that me or the whiskey?
oh, that just like slid down my throat without me swallowing. Oh.
Hello. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
Hello and welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
There you go.
Sheesh.
Finally got here.
Can't even let me sit down. Well,
I'm trying to save the viewers time.
we're back with part 2 of our Lux Row barrel pick.
Sorta.
Kinda.
Again, won it in a lottery, and this is their kit that they send out.
Yep. So we did the regular samples beforehand, and now we have the Stave finish samples.
Yes. So there are a total of 6 samples in the box.
Yep.
And 3 mini glens, which we can't use because there's only 3. So,
Unfortunately.
but there we are.
But how
They're still
cute
there.
are they?
Now, this is a kit from a previous pick for the North Carolina Bourbon Society, who we are not a part of yet, hope to become. But we're
Maybe
not
next
there yet.
weekend.
And so we are looking forward to doing this one. This will be the 3rd quasi barrel pick that we've done. And you know, I don't know of any. I haven't seen any other whiskey tuber who has done a barrel pick online. I take that back. Stuff and Whiskey did one with Mash and Drum at some point, because I remember seeing that one.
Yeah. The only ones I've seen have been like, you're at the distillery.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen one where it's like you get the sample kit in.
Yeah, where you did it in studio,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Which if we ever do get sample kits, I hope they let us film.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, they're letting us pick a barrel. They might as well let us film it, right?
Yeah.
This one smells wonderful. Brown sugar.
Yeah, a little toasted, like.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, these are Stave finished. It doesn't tell us what the Staves are.
No, it actually doesn't give us. It gives us the mash bill,
Which we don't know.
Gives us the proof.
But if it's anything like the first video, the mash bills were the same.
Exactly the same, which is odd.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that maybe Lux Row does everything with the same mash bill.
That's entirely possible.
Could be.
Entirely possible. I guess we'll find out.
By the way, this bottle is sitting here just for reference.
This one as well.
This is what these would probably look like if you found them in a store. So we wanted to put that out there. And those are
old discontinued.
old discontinued, age stated. This one's age stated as well. Pick.
It's 101 proof on this one.
This one's 117.
A little bit of rye on the nose.
Yeah.
A little bit of citrus too.
Mm-hmm.
Can't quite place the citrus. We got orange in all the ones before. This one isn't quite there.
No,
it's a little bit more sour.
It's not lime. Might be lemon, maybe.
Honestly, I'm leaning like a grapefruit thing going on here.
A bit sour.
Yeah, it's pretty sour on the nose.
And that could come from the Stave finishing as well.
Yes, it could. Ready?
Let's go.
I don't think grapefruit was right. I think it's still pretty orangey.
Yeah.
Oakier.
I get, and it is, but I get more on the front palate of this than I did with the non-Stave finished.
Yeah, there's more oak on the front.
And I get more sweetness
on the back.
It's weird. It's a little bit weird from on the palate. It's a little bit weird.
A little bit, yeah.
Hit me with one there.
There you go. Brown sugar notes there.
Mm-hmm.
This time the oak's a little bitter. For me, it started to fade back to the finish a little bit.
I'm getting oak all over the palate.
For me, like the oak was like mid-front and then it slowly made its way back.
Mine still hasn't. I mean, it's on the back, but it's not.
It's not heavy on
more.
the finish.
It's more prevalent in the middle.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty prevalent on the front for quite some time as well.
and the thing is, normally middle you would say spice, but having been through this once before, the mash bill seems the same, and it's a fairly low rye.
Yeah. And if
So-
it's the same mash bill, which we'll find out in a minute, or multiple minutes, he's pretty nice. Not bad.
No, it's
Not
not,
bad
bad
at
at
all.
all.
It's going to be here.
That citrus is more prevalent.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder. I mean, the first run were all the same mash bill. It's got to be different levels in the rickhouse or different age. Something,
Yeah, there's got to be a
something's got to be
difference.
different.
Got to be a difference.
I don't get as much graham cracker on this one as I did the first one.
This one has a little bit more of a lemony tone.
Yeah, it's a bit more sour.
Yeah. Honestly, not a lot of sweetness on the nose. A little bit of spice and
Yeah.
a lot of bit of citrus, and then that graham cracker note you mentioned.
Yeah, the graham crackers tamped down.
Yeah.
Wow, that one wants to come back up
Yeah.
through my nasal passages.
That thing's moving to the front palate as well.
For me, it's actually going the other direction. Put a little oxygen on it, see what happens.
Sour.
Yeah, it's grapefruity. But man, there's still a sweetness there.
Yeah.
Oak
like
is
a-
not as prevalent here.
More of a vanilla on this one. You're right. That is slowly fading back to the finish.
Yeah,
But it's really strong in the front palate.
yeah, it's a touch too sweet for me.
Yeah, I would say the same. And I like sweetness more than he does. It's just a little too
It's
much.
a little too much.
That sour note does kind of curb it a little bit, but just
It doesn't last.
not quite. I want more spice out of Glass B.
There's some spice, but it's got to be from the oak.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that bitter spice.
Uh-huh.
Black pepper.
I wish there was a little bit more spice on that one.
Ooh, different.
Much different.
Way more oak.
Yeah.
Sweet oak.
I suppose a little bit like a wild turkey. I'm almost getting a cherry note.
Yeah, that's about all I got to say about it.
Yeah. Not a whole lot else to it. But now would be a great time for you to like the video, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, to hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date on what we're doing, to leave us a comment because we'd love to talk to you, and to share it with a friend you think that might enjoy it.
Even if you don't like it, there may be something else you like. So go ahead and subscribe.
We do all kinds of things here. We like to be creative. As much as Dad doesn't enjoy that.
I don't like this one as much, and I can't tell you why. Gonna be all right over there?
Oh,
Was that me or the whiskey?
oh, that just like slid down my throat without me swallowing. Oh. Excuse me, everyone. Oh.
Maybe I can tell you why after we go through again. So,
Oh, man, that hit the back of my throat.
you guys take a little break. We will be right back. We're going to run through these again and see what we can pick out.
So sorry, everybody.
Josh is going to try to breathe.
6.5 hours later.
All right, guys. I'm alive. All is well. I thought I wasn't going to make it there for a second.
That
These-
one, that was something else.
C,
So remember, these are all stave finished.
which means heavy oak.
And to my
lot of
knowledge, we
times.
don't have a great deal of detail on these bottles.
We'll
For-
see
for
when
what
we
there
look
is.
at them.
But for both of us, A's the winner.
Yeah.
As we go back through it, A's the winner.
But truthfully, if we were actually picking a barrel of these, I would have just passed.
Yeah, yeah,
I would have said thank you so much for the opportunity. If you guys have something that's not stave finished, I'd love to give that a go.
Well, and they do, because that's the first tasting we did.
And we did.
Yeah, we would pass on the stave finish.
Yeah.
And we would go with the regular.
Yeah. Because the regulars had a lot of like orange to them.
And it's not like we don't like oak, but I will say this. Anything that gets above about 15 years old with that oak on it, we don't care for it. And there's some 12-year-old stuff out there that's just way too dry.
Yeah.
Weller 12, for example.
Yeah, it's pretty dry.
Low proof. Now this has got a higher proof on it, so, but
Do you
I
know,
would say...
one of the only higher aged products that we truly love is Russell's 15.
True, yeah.
I mean, when you get higher than that, I mean, there's some GTSs that are nice.
Yeah, they get 16 years and things like that.
I've had a 2021, and I thought it was a little too oaky.
And I've had the Pappy 20, Pappy 23. I've had the Evan Williams 23.
There's just a point
out of those
no
three,
return.
I would prefer the Evan Williams over the Pappies.
There's just
But
a point
they're
of
all
no
just
return.
they're all just too over oaked, and they have to proof them down so much to get that oak tannin out of them.
Yeah.
So
this had a clear winner, like Dad said. It is a C.
So let's take a look at C.
No thanks. Yeah,
Let's
I'd
see
like
what
to
C
see
has to say.
what that is. I'll grab B for us to look at next.
So 78 corn, 10 rye, 12 malted barley, which
Same
is
exact thing as the others.
It appears that Lux Row has one mash bill.
One mash bill.
And that's it, based on what we see here.
Yeah.
It can't say Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey because it has stave finish. Mm-hmm. And there's no more information than just that. It's 120 proof. They're all 120 proof.
So glass B, same thing, 78 corn, 10 rye, 12 malted barley. And I'll assume that our winner over here is the exact same, and it is. We went to J. Mattingly, and almost all of their stuff was stay finished.
It all was, I believe.
I think the only thing that wasn't was the Bourbon 30 and the other Bourbon something or other they called. I forget what it is now. But we have a Bardstown stay finish.
Very good.
Right here. That
bottle's not been cracked, but we had it at the distillery.
Yeah, we tried
and liked
at the
it enough to
distillery.
buy a bottle.
Yeah, yeah. But man, those Ezra Brookses are just, man. C was a bitter oak. I mean, you saw me react to it the first time. I think it just hit the back of my throat and was way too bitter.
It was a lot like an ex-wife.
Bitter.
Bitter.
Glass B was better, not by too much. Glass A has just a hint of sweetness.
Yeah.
But it has that like really sour lemon grapefruit thing going on.
Which I don't necessarily dislike.
Yeah. But in this
like it.
particular expression, not so much. If you put a gun to my head and told me I had to pick one of these barrels and sell it to my subscribers, it would be A.
Hey. But the truth is, I think we'd take the bullet.
Yeah. I would pass. I would say thank you so much for the opportunity
We'd
to
probably
try
return a few bullets, but
these stay finishes. But their regular stuff was really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So the previous video of the Lux Row stuff was great. This, on the other hand,
yeah, just a bit much.
just not for us.
A little too much stave, a little too much time,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yep. I would agree.
So,
I would agree. So guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for making sure I didn't die. Much appreciated.
he will at some point.
One of these days.
Probably after me, I hope. And so like
Some bourbon.
like some bourbon, yeah, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.